Greetings all, Vanny here for Gemini's weekly message. Gemini, the first card that came out for you is the King of Cups. I wasn't quite sure if he came out in an upright or reversal situation with how it flopped out, but I will speak on both parts of it. The King of Cups is the divine masculine's mastery of their emotions. Cups, of course, being associated with the water, fulfillment, and expression of all of our emotions. That means the full scale, good and bad, whatever you want to classify those as. So many times in our society, especially here in America, the men are taught that they are not allowed to feel, express, or really even have emotions. And that creates very angry men that are just upset because they don't know what they're feeling and they don't know how to begin to even process it. What I feel with the King of Cups here is that there can be both sides of this. The divine masculine, and to be divine masculine, you do not have to be a man. As a woman, I have divine masculine energy. It is related to the ambition, drive, motivations, and expressions of ourselves that we carry. So with divine masculine and emotions, a lot of us put up a mask of someone who is bigger and stronger than who we really are, because we want to appear that way to others, and it comes from a place of insecurity. The King of Cups does not have to put on a mask like that. He is aware of who he is and is not afraid to cry because he knows of the power of emotions. Crying itself is one of the most incredible ways to release emotions, because think about it. The tears, the energy of the water has to pass through your vessels. Oftentimes when you are starting to say something and speak your truth, the tears run more, because that is a way that negative energy is trying to get out of you. But our society has always taught us, like, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. You're not allowed to cry. And it's fucking awful, because we're supposed to. We're supposed to cry, laugh, love, be angry. It's all part of our emotions. It's all part of who we are. With the Eight of Wands in reverse, there can be a lot of pressure and isolation that we are wanting to release right now. What I am seeing is that they are dropping those wands because they're not carrying that heavy weight and burden anymore. The societal expectations of who you have to be, the societal norm of requiring you to be something you're not. I almost feel like this could also be related to women, and how women always were told that they have too many emotions, that they have to mask and suppress that down. And it's just like we're trapping ourselves and wondering why we're miserable. The Page of Cups wants to deliver you an opportunity to express yourself fully and wholly. Does this one have the fish in it? It does not have a fish. It has a maiden. Interesting. The Page of Cups is usually depicted with something coming out of their cup as to represent the fulfillment or the hope of what could occur. This page in particular has a woman with water hair coming out of her cup. And I really feel like that is the balancing of the divine masculine and the divine feminine, and what we are trying to achieve here, at least for some of the Geminis. Others, it could be relieving themselves from a complicated or just downright toxic situation that you no longer want to be in, like you have to suppress or hide yourself. One instance is, of course, it is June, Pride Month. Happy Pride Month to my fellow members of the LGBTQ. Some of us have not been so blessed to have parents that accept us. Some of us have not been so blessed to have people who understand, or will at least try to understand, the lifestyle that we've chosen and who we have chosen to love and who we are. And sometimes that they force us into boxes and images of who it is we're supposed to be, and we're not allowed to be anything else. Nothing is set in stone. Not who you have to be, not even how the society works. Look around you. It is changing actively around us. Our children will look back on the changes that are occurring to us now and says, like, wow, this is when things started to shift. I don't know for the better. I don't know for the worse. I'm really hoping for the better, but I'm an optimist. Nothing is set in stone. Not even anything about your current reality. If there is something that you are unhappy with, if there is something that displeases you, if there is something that you just want to change, speak about it. And I don't mean to the people around you, because they might be part of the problem. Speak to yourself. Speak to your higher self. Speak to the angels that have watched over you every single day you have walked this earth. Speak to your higher self that is still there waiting for you to remember your connection to them. Because when we are born into this world, we have the strongest connection to our higher selves and the ancestral realms. However, when we learn to operate this vessel and who society tells us we're supposed to be, we detach ourselves from that source energy because we're told it's not real. Because we're told if we can't touch it, see it, or feel it, it's not a physical thing that we can interact with. Spirit does not work that way, my love. You have been watched over and protected by every deity you have ever heard of, as well as so many others, because it's not just God up there. It's Greek pantheons, Celtic pantheons, Nordic pantheons. They all exist together because they are all part of Source Collective Spirit Consciousness, as are you. You are part of that same beautiful medley of energy and light, and all you have to do is remember your connection. Adjustments are required, and nothing will come from this situation. You have an opportunity to shift not just your life, but the direction of your entire existence. And it takes work. It takes active, conscious effort. It takes changes in things that are fucking uncomfortable and scary. But is this situation really worth staying in? Hold your vision, because it's worth it. Your dream that's been ruminating in the back of your mind and sitting in the base of your heart is possible and yours to claim when you are ready to step up into your power, to heal from this hurt and recognize everything that is beautiful about who you are. The good, the bad, and the ugly. It's all you, and it's all perfect. Recognize yourself as that gift. Recognize your emotions as part of yourself, because they're not going anywhere. And the more you work against them, the more you deny them, the more they will implant seeds of dis-ease that will become disease in your vessel and in your heart and soul. And you're too brilliant for that, Gemini. You're too bright and lovely. It will take work to free yourself, but you're worth it. Have a beautiful day, my love.